All right, hello, welcome back. Live with the Polo Harlequin. Today, repeat offenders helping. Cam, Brandon, 3 other guys stopped by. I forget their names actually, I apologize. Very nice people in a Passat B4 TDI. And we have Justin, who has a Mark II and a work truck. Yeah, right. The big news since yesterday is that the transmission was the wrong one. That was a really big one. After yesterday's update, we put the transmission in, and basically the dick butt mount didn't have these 2 mounts in the transmission because the note said it was for an O2A/O2J. And what that means in real world terms, O2A is a Mark III era, 90s era, Volkswagen Jetta, Golf, Passat, etc. O2J is Beetle. You can start grinding it.
Yeah, I don't
all right, so we'll explain really fast then. This was the O2A that we cleaned up, painted, made all nice, everything. It had the correct reverse switch, no good. So this morning I ran out, I put out the call on the internet, a lot of people responded, and I found this one locally, 150 bucks from a good old friend, so I trust that it works, and it has the mounting points. However, now that that's mocked up, and we put the engine, took the engine out, swapped the transmissions, went to this one. This is the lower mount for the bottom. It's the dog bone mount, we call it in a Mark IV terms. It bolts here, and the problem was, so you can just about see there, it didn't line up. In fact, you can absolutely see it didn't line up. So we have notched it right there, bent it to the correct spot, and now Brandon's about to recycle the downpipe that Otto has cut up, which looks, see that curve there between those 2 bolts? We're gonna put it right there and rotate it a little bit more, yep. And then we can plug weld it, we can weld it on both ends, do whatever the heck we want. So hopefully that's gonna be a nice strong repair to the cut that I just made with a Harbor Freight angle grinder. Hashtag not sponsored, hashtag it's $10 with coupon. So that will allow us then to finally push the engine forwards, so you can see pendulum mount, if you want to call it that, and it should sit about there, and then we can start mocking up everything else. Intercooler, cooling hoses, whole front end intake manifold. We don't know if any of that's going to fit right now. And the breaking news today was I now have the time for the truck. This is going in an enclosed trailer, so one of the fancy car haulers from here, Philadelphia, 2,500 miles. It's 7 a.m. on Monday morning. That's when the truck is scheduled to come collect it. Right now it is 10 p.m. or something, maybe late 10 p.m. on Tuesday. So we have 5 days. Officially, that's it. Next things, we've got Justin's getting the front G54 brake calipers from the Corrado all messed up, so that we can get those done. That'll give us the bigger rotors. What size are the Corrado rotors? 12 1s, 12 3s? Something like that. Yeah, so it's got the bigger ones there. 11 3s? Maybe it's 11 3s. Anyway, next big issue I have is we've got this all cleaned up thanks to Brandon. This is an AGN valve cover. And I'm going to powder coat it myself, except it's too big to fit in my little oven. So tomorrow morning I found one locally for sale for $50, a kitchen oven. I'm gonna go buy that, and then I can plug that in. That will be able to do it there. What else are we working on? That's kind of the really big stuff right now. Engine's pretty cleaned up. Got the ECS pulleys installed on there. Something's not right there. The clearance on the tensioner is like, but it's not even millimeters, it's sitting hard against it. So we need to move the whole engine on the brackets that way by a 1/4 inch to get clearance there. Okay. But this is what we're discovering. This is literally it. In the back of the workshop, we've got the BBS rear wheelbarrows getting cleaned up. We have the rear brake calipers getting painted. They're going to be yellow to match the EBC yellow pads. What am I missing? That's kind of it. We're just trying to get the engine in. Like 100% just trying to get this engine in. After that, oil pan off, boost tubes, work out the intercooler. I did powder coat that yesterday, so this is the 2-piece hybrid oil pan. Aluminum there, the steel one there is now powder coated in a little home oven thing. It works fine. Latest things on parts. The new hubs, the 2-piece brake carrier hubs, are coming from Volkswagen Classic Parts. They just left Germany. They're going to be here in 2 days on Thursday. The KO4 Turbo is ordered. It's coming direct from Borg Warner via Volkswagen in Germany, but I have no tracking, no delivery date. They told me Friday, no idea. That's kind of it. Oh, pedals arrived. I don't know if I talked about that yesterday. Somewhere around here, right there, from Holland. There's the accelerator pedal. There's another pedal. Yeah, we don't really know. I mean, there's just lots of parts, and this little bit there, I really don't know where that goes. But somehow, I mean, I know technically. I mean, I know how it goes together, just not how technically it goes together. We need some more paint work done in the back of the Jetta. Is all the parts here that needs to get done. And I grinded something without eye protection. So all the stuff in there, the 2-lay rack, the Polo 6N2 rails. I did have somebody comment on yesterday's video, and we're holding up the grinding right now. Hey, why don't you start grinding? Okay. Goggles are in the blue drawers if you need them. I'll go and stand outside and keep talking to you while this is happening. So, come on, light. There we go. So, people asked where the Polo came from. The Polo was a limited edition Polo Harlequin. It was made in 1996. They produced 3,000 or 4,000 of them only in Europe. The Polo was never sold here in America. In America, we did get the Golf Harlequins, which were, there's the grinding. They sold about 260 odd of them. I've owned 4 in total. I still own 2 right now. They were never sold in Europe. So this Polo is from Europe. It was a German market one. And then I bought it. MIVW and Emil from MIVW painted it. PPG are the partner for the paint, so thanks to them. And then we shipped it with Volkswagen Logistics on the boat from Germany with all the brand new cars. I apologize if that's super loud. And that was FedEx note. We got some more overnight parts for Rally Wagon with ECS. So the Polo is here basically temporarily for the SEMA show. It's here for 1 year. It can go to events, etc. But it is a visitor just for the shows. And we're doing all this crazy work basically for the SEMA show. And then it's going to go to Donut Media, who, if you're on YouTube, you probably know. If not, you should go check them out. It will go to them for a bumper to bumper directly after the show. So that's the story. I hope that it helps explain where the Polo Harlequin came from. Thanks to everyone who is bearing with me for not editing while we are working instead of sitting in front of a computer. If you have any other questions, Severo, that's on pause right now. I don't know. Whatever. All right, we're going to let him keep yelling. I'm going to go back. Severo has a lot more work. Dan Yost still has the tailgate. He's just about finished with the fabricating of the new mounts to change the angle to 45 degrees on the back because that's what our wind tunnel testings. No. I still don't have rear hubs on this. Missing lots of parts. Miltech exhaust is still going to be mocked up, but once this gets done, we can get there. We're going to go back to work. Thank you for bearing with us with no editing. Go ahead. Headphone warning. It's probably so loud right now. I'm sorry. Would you like some glasses? Would you like non-darkened glasses?
No, these are good.
Okay. Safety first, children. Bye.